Hi friends, happy Monday. Welcome back to your read aloud for today. Today for your read aloud, afterwards we're going to talk about the story elements that we heard throughout the story. We've been learning how story elements, when they're put together, make up a really interesting story that makes it fun to listen to. So our learning target says, I can identify the story elements in a story read aloud. That means that I'm going to read the story to you, and as I'm reading it, I want you to think about the characters, who's in the story, who is the story about, the setting, when and where does the story take place, the problem, the uh-oh, what's going on, and the solution. How did we solve that problem? Afterwards, we'll talk about those 4 story elements and see what we learned. So this story is called How to Catch a Turkey. And we're reading this story along with our other turkey books, since we have one of the holidays that some of us celebrate coming up called Thanksgiving. So How to Catch a Turkey. This story is written by Adam Wallace and Andy Elkerton. And then it has a little funny side note down here that says, no turkeys were harmed in the making of this book. How to Catch a Turkey. Here's where our story begins. Here we are on Thanksgiving Day. It's that special time of year. Yes, I know I am a turkey. That much should be clear. So gather round, I have a tale, and it's really quite a story. What I tell you now is not a joke. It is my crowning glory. So who's talking to us right now? The turkey. The turkey's the first character we see, and the turkey's about to tell us a story. It all began 1 year ago. I was at a school, you see. Play preparations were underway, but that didn't matter to me. Some kids walked by in silly clothes, talking about the play. We'll even have a turkey on stage. It's perfect for Thanksgiving Day. Look at the turkey looking at him like, say, what? Turkey? Stage? No way. No how. Had I really heard that right? I broke out of my pen and ran away with a case of bad stage fright. I burst into the science room, knocked over flasks and beakers, and the cry of, "Catch that turkey!" boomed over the loudspeakers. So where's the setting of our story that we've learned? At school, right? It changed from being on stage. Now the turkey's in the science lab. Let's see where he goes next. So now more children join the chase with catapults and food, but their goopy mashed potatoes weren't enough to keep me glued. So where did he just run through next? The cafeteria. Up next, there was a maze of books that stretched from wall to wall, but with a big hop and mighty flap, I managed to escape it all. Do you see all the books in that room? Where in our school do we go to get a book? The library. I ducked past chairs and bags and desks. Now that was quite the trick. The kids thought they could stop me here, but I was much too quick. So now the turkey ran through a classroom and out the window. I ran outside to the jungle gym, thinking I could hide. But the recess yard was all tricked out. I'd have better luck inside. So the kids are outside for what? Recess. And he had a hard time hiding out there. Look how many kids are out there. Finally, the kids gave up, but the principal gave chase. My only hope of escaping her was keeping up my pace. So now the principal's trying to chase the turkey, and the turkey says that he needs to keep up his pace. That means he needs to go fast. I slid into the coach's room and crashed into a chair. I got tangled up in jerseys, but I won't get stuck in there. Now he has a jersey on his head. I ran into a curtain. There was nowhere else to go. I couldn't get past the principal, but the curtain led to the show. My heart was racing. I started to sweat. I couldn't squawk or run. I took a deep breath. I can do this. Who knows? This might be fun. A kid stood up and pointed. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. He really is, a parent agreed, in his little mascot suit. So the turkey fell into the jerseys, and now he's still wearing it, and they all love it. I started to smile and even dance, while the crowd continued to cheer. I was filled with joy that I took the chance, and that's what started my mascot career. So instead of running away and being afraid, he just decided to step up to stage, and now he's the school mascot. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Look at him here, stepping in pie. The end. Very good. Give me 2 thumbs up if you enjoyed that story. Excellent. So at the beginning of our story, we saw the turkey as our character who was telling us a story. And as the story that we read progressed, he was telling us his problem, right? His problem was that he was going to be in a play, and he was how did he feel about that? Scared and nervous, right? So he started running away, and everybody in the whole school tried to catch him. And the principal was chasing him, and chased him into the coach's room, which would be like our gym. And where did the turkey land? In a basket of jerseys, right? And when he came out of the basket of jerseys, what was he wearing? A jersey. But did he stop? No, he kept running and running. And then he ended up running back to stage somehow. But how did he solve his problem? Did he just stop and pretend that he was dead to the world and he could be eaten for Thanksgiving? Nope. He just showed up on stage with his jersey on, and he continued to show the audience how he was not scared and he was ready to be a mascot. He saw how they liked him and he shouldn't be scared. And so then he changed his expression by the end of the story and solved his problem. And on the very last page, we see all of the audience members excited that he's with them and not chasing him anymore. And they're raising him high in the sky with his jersey on. So that story would be quite boring without his problem, right? If we just had a story about a turkey who just one day was in a play, that'd be boring. So those story elements are very important for us as readers. Excellent job today with your Read Aloud friends. We have one more Read Aloud that is the Thanksgiving theme tomorrow, and that is called Arthur's Thanksgiving. So I will see you guys tomorrow for your next Read Aloud.